Awesome.
you know,
So
so
would you say it's basically a done deal?
yeah, well, she's fully funded as of July 16th. It closes.
Right.
Lindsay's like ready to go. So
And how much was the assignment fee on that one again? I forgot.
60
60,000?
60,000
Wow.
or
That's amazing.
20. I sold it for 465, 60. Yeah. Yeah. I think 60. Oh, 485, 480. I don't even
65,000.
know. Yeah.
65,000.
I think 60,
$65,000
I
assignment
think
fee
65,000. Yeah. I think
on a
60 or 65. I can't really remember if I went up to, because she said she wanted to pay me 465 for it. And I said no. Like I was just flat out like, no, thank you. I appreciate
and
your offer. I think is literally what I said to her. And then I
and
said, no, like 185 would be as low as I'm willing to go. And she was like, okay,
and so hold on, 480. So you got it for how much, the property?
420.
420. I just want to do the math here. So 420 divided by, no, it would be 65,000 divided by 420,000. That's almost 16%. You made 15.4%, and a real estate agent would have only made 2%. So you made what a real estate agent would have made 10 grand on, you ended up making a gross $65,000 assignment fee. Congratulations. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
thanks. Yeah, yeah, it was pretty sweet. I like that. And you know what? Truly, I'm really just happy that Lindsay's getting what she wants. Like it fell through for her so many times before that
Right.
that was really my only concern is that I didn't want it to go south for her. Like
Right.
she has a lot on her plate. She like runs her family and it's just like she's trying to do good things and like I like that for people. So
Isn't it a great feeling when you're able to help a seller in the process of like doing this and you truly did you feel like you helped her?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Because like I also almost didn't get it because she had a neighbor of hers offer her 450 cash and was willing to close in 30 days where we requested the 90
So she
so
had
that it
another
could go to
offer
the
for a,
syndicate.
so the
Yeah,
seller had another offer at a higher amount, and why did she choose to sell to you?
because she had already, because I spoke to her hours before and she agreed to sell it and she just decided to keep her word to me.
See, that's the thing is like I've had this before where like families have sold to me and they said on closing, Tony, we've had higher offers. I could have made 10 grand more, but I felt like you were taking care of me and I don't want to sell to somebody from the mainland. And this was on the island, right? And
Yeah,
so classic example of like sales, not sales, but relationship building skills and
yeah,
bonding. And once you have that trust and rapport with the seller, and they truly feel like you care, you can literally, they'll sell to you for less than the next person.
yeah. I know.
Oh,
And I just like I felt kind of bad. So I was just like, you should just take the 450. Like
right.
you should take the 450. You should close it in 30 days. Take the place you want. Like,
but, but who knows? Maybe they wouldn't have closed. You don't know.
well, that's
Maybe,
it.
right.
That's it. Like she didn't know, I didn't know. Like nobody knew, but she because of the rapport we'd built,
Right.
she just decided to keep her word and sold it to me.
So,
So
so how far into the training you signed up 3 months ago, I think?
yeah, so I signed up I think we did my onboarding on March 14th.
Right.
And
That's
then
where
I assigned this one in April
so me and Shamir onboarded you on
on March 14th.
March 14th, and
Yeah.
then so
And
a
then,
month later.
yeah, so like April, yeah, I got it under contract. And then May 22nd or something, it was assigned to Catherine.
So that's 2 months. So like 2 months. So 60 days and that's like making $1,000 a day while you're in our program.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
So I think it was nice just because like I, I didn't make a lot of calls. Like I sort of just like like I did my sales thing that I would normally do when I cold called for anything for, let's say, for the bank that I used to work with, or for the carpet cleaning company that I used to have, or whatever. right? It's just like I looked at the addresses and I figured where would be the most likely place, and then just had a conversation and just asked hard questions and just said like, these are going to be difficult questions that I'm going to ask, but if you're serious, I need some answers. And when
Right.
people are like, no, I don't want to tell you that, then I don't really want to do business with you, is basically
Right.
the way I roll. So
Right. So how many leads do you think you generated before you got that one
like
that
20, like not a lot, like
so
not a
20,
lot.
if you think about that, if you did 20 phone calls and
I
you
don't
made
think
a
I did 20 phone calls. I think I maybe made like 10, if that. Because the thing
let's
about it is like my leads weren't coming in properly. And I got like 10 leads in one day or something. And she was just one of them. And then I got crazy busy and stopped calling. And that's why I like stopped my advertising. Because I was just like,
so
just my life just is nuts.
how many phone calls do you think you made? 15?
Maybe
Okay, so let's go
like,
$65,000 divided by 15 phone calls. That's $4,000 per phone call if you break it down like that. That's insane. What
yeah,
other what other strategy in real estate can you make that amount of money in that short a period of time with like, you know, very
yeah, I
little
know.
like when you originally went under contract, you had next to nothing under contract with her. So,
Yeah, yeah.
wow.
I had nothing. Hers was the first contract I got. Like that was the first one that I decided to like actually get under contract. So there's a
Right.
couple other ones that I was just like, oh, this has some potential, but I
Right.
just didn't want the potential. I just wanted to get a big deal.
I talk about you. I don't know if you know, but in those like meetings, I don't know if you go to the cat. I literally every time I bring up the story of you, because everyone's like, all these sellers want too much. And I'm always like, well, you know what? A seller that's not ready today may be ready 6 months down the road because Lucia, who just made an assignment deal, who she had a lead that I had 6 months ago. I offered them 400,000. The lady said, no way. Her response was, I want 700,000. So if I had listened to her and not kept following up, I was, which is why I didn't get the deal. And then you caught her at the right time. And then she sells to you for practically the same price that I offered her, almost within
Yeah,
range. So
yeah,
it just goes to show like you have to follow up with sellers and make sure that you don't just take what they say at face value in the beginning.
yeah, for sure. Because when I first talked to her, she said that she wanted like 550, and I automatically was just like, I think that you should list it with the realtor if that's how much you're asking for.
Why didn't you want to list it with a realtor?
Because she has it, because it needs a fucking gut job. Or I
Right.
don't know that a realtor would have even listed it the way
Right.
that it was. Like they would have been like, at least get your pigs out of here.
So,
You know
so
what
the
I mean?
right realtor, like somebody like Daniel would have figured out how, but like 98% of realtors are not, they're not investor focused, they're consumer focused. So this is where real estate agents help us by going down there and telling the seller, you need to fix everything, you need to clean everything. And then by the time they get in touch with us, they're just looking at us like we're solving a huge problem for them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at that point, we really are, right? Like if
Yeah.
they need help, then you really are.
Right.
I think a lot of what's happened with my leads that I've called is people are like, I can't wait 30 days.
Right.
Or I can't wait 90 days. Like I don't want a 90-day close. I need a 30-day close. And that's just like how difficult it has become for them to like hang on to their properties
Right.
because of rates, and like my mortgage is going to renew and I can't afford it. I'll lose my house if I don't sell it. Like I'll even take a loss, you know what I mean? So that's sort of like what
I
we're trying to
wonder
figure how to like
I wonder
get
if they make you
those.
renew if you're under contract to be sold under a firm contract because
Oh, I don't know.
like you can always do what we did in your case is get it under contract, go firm, and then do the extension after, which is a solution to that.
Oh, I never actually thought about that. There's a lady that like I'm pretty sure she lost her house. I should probably check up with her.
Right.
In Stouffville, that they just over leverage themselves. Like people just put themselves in shitty situations because they want to have shit to show people, which is like silly,
Right.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
um but she's like, I can't afford it. She's like, I can't afford my monthly payment on my mortgage, plus my insurance, plus my car, plus my kids, plus groceries. She's like, I'm literally like in the hole 3 grand every month. I'm like, that's the worst place in life to be. Like 3,000 a month. Like, did you just say that out loud to me? Like, and
Right.
I feel bad, but also like you're asking 1.2 million for a custom built home that will
Right.
literally only ever suit your family. Like just poor
Right.
decision making at the end of the day, right? But
Awesome. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm really proud of you. Like you came in, you just did what you had to do. And I think part of the fact that you don't take it so seriously, I see a lot of wholesalers, they come in and they're really trying to force it. And it's like, if you like, it's like chasing somebody who doesn't want to be around you. The harder you ch like a, the harder you chase, the further they're going to run. But
Yeah.
if you kind of back up, they'll come to you. And that's kind of like you. You're not like chasing, you're not pushing, you're just taking it easy, doing the motions, and you got a deal. And I think that that's like the right mindset. And I think a lot of
Yeah.
people come at it way too aggressively, I think. And
I think
people
it's
can
because a
feel that.
lot of people have like a scarcity mindset, right? Like people are afraid of not making money. I just don't believe that. That's not a limiting belief of mine at all.
Right.
Like I think that abundance is real and I think that I deserve exactly what I want. And I just keep that in my head. And by wanting to actually help other people instead of wanting to help myself, I just
Right.
get helped. Like it just, that's just how easy it is. So.